Hello people YouTube, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the course designer on the Golf Club 2 as my cat's playing with a bit of a rolled up sort of crisp packet. This is the Let's Build a Golf Course series and we are on hole 3 now. So we've been building up this course. The plan is basically to do like a hole every episode. And hopefully by the end of it we can start cutting down the time. I've been like going back and redesigning some holes, just like adding to it, because it really takes a lot of time building up a course, and you can actually kind of end up really like going too long. So I want to try and sort of cut these. If I look at that, the sun's shining. Now that's not my course. I was about to say that looks quite nice, and it's loading in my course as we speak. Here we go. So here we go. We've kind of added a little bit. We changed the tees. What happened was we actually had a bit of a problem when we were doing hole 2. For some reason, it made hole 2 number 1 and it took all the tees and all the stuff away from hole number 1. So I'm actually going to have to go back and redesign this a little bit. I need to add fairway here, which is easy enough. I could actually do that just now, but I'll do that off screen. So we have to rejig the tees a little bit. And that cat is really starting to... I don't know what he's doing. Every time I start recording a video, they seem to know that I'm doing it and they kind of make more noise. So this is hole number 1. The green's still the same. We may retweak the greens a little bit. I need to putt in the greens and kind of get a feel for them. We've not actually added. We need to add more pins in here. For some reason, the green reset as well when we did the hole. Now, hole number 2, we left it yesterday. I added in some of these elements. I might have to retweak that board around that tee box there. But I added in a grandstand seat at the back of the tee. I'm not going to really do too much in the way like at this side. I probably could actually add another grandstand, which I might do. I don't know yet. So I redesigned the elements of this hole. There's the other tee boxes down here. I kind of made the tee boxes too small. I prefer that size, so it's just a little bit bigger than the actual tee pegs. So we've got a nice little kind of lake, a pond feature here. Again, I'm probably going to flesh out with ducks and stuff. But a lot of that is like after I do this video because it's a lot of. It takes a lot of time. But just getting the kind of pure guts of the whole sort of fashioned out. So there's a camera tower there just to kind of keep TV coverage going. I might actually move that. I like this bunker flat. I don't like this portion here. So I'm either going to plant trees in front of this so that it kind of masks this ridge. I kind of don't like it, but I'm happy with the rest of the hole. I've got this ravine here with the bunker catchment. Again, I'm reasonably happy. I may actually recess that down a little bit, but I don't know. And then we got up to the green here, and there's the 4 pin positions. Nice big bunk at the front. So that's hole number 2. We kind of added trees, grandstands and stuff. The green shape I think is pretty much the same as it was. A couple little bunker runoff areas at the back. So now we go to hole 3, and I'm thinking, because here's the first hole, and I'm thinking about going, I'm probably going to do a par 3 for the next hole, and I might actually start coming back down this way, and then maybe the holes up here, and I'm going to loop round up this bit, come back down, and hopefully the 18th back down here till there. So what we're going to do, we're just going to scout. So there's the second green. So let's see what we've got. I kind of see something here and putting up this part. So let's maybe just get a measurement out here. Let's see. I think Scotland measure. There it is. Right. Let's see. I mean, a tee box right about here could be quite good. just there. Let's see what kind of yardage we've got. Let's zoom out a little bit. That there could be quite nice. Yeah, I'm liking this here for a green. That's going to make it from the championship tees roughly maybe about 158. So I think that's a good par 5, isn't it? It's a nice distance, and we'll obviously make different tee boxes. Potentially we might even make a completely different set of views. So let's zoom in a little bit here. Now the last time we... Oh, these cats, they actually play fighting with each other. Let's go back. Right, the green's going to be here. I can see a green like a natural sort of ridge line here, which is good. So I'd quite like to keep that tree there, but I think it's going to change now. I think I'm just going to put the green in initially, because what it does is it kind of rejigs some of the textures. So let's actually just zoom in here. Yeah, that's quite nice. There's just a slight bit of elevation by the looks of it. So let's put the tee box in. So let's go to create holes. Right, this will be hole number 3. So let's just pan back a little. Can maybe even go back just here. Oh, excuse me. So tee box is set there. So let's go. Let's move up here. So we may set the green roughly. Let's see. There's the edge. I think I'm going to put it a bit here. Now this is probably going to rejig this ever so slightly. But we just want to make it there. Right. So you see what happens. It kind of like it kind of sets the hole out here. I would actually really like. I'd prefer if it didn't do as much in terms of this. You know, it kind of it actually sets up now. The tee boxes are already set, which is quite good. I'm going to move these. I'm going to stagger these off a little bit just to make it more interesting. Right, what can we do? Hold settings. I just want to see if we can. Right, no, I don't want to do any of that. Rough settings. I'm going to make it small. Yeah, see that's better. Because we can actually, in fact, I might actually do that for the whole course in a way, because I don't want it to be. I don't know. I just like the idea of having like just a green and nothing else. So I like this little bit of rise here now. What we're going to do now is I'm going to set the green. Let's actually see the green itself. So this gives us quite a good indication of the actual size of the green. So I'm going to delete all these markers. We don't need them now. Right. So what I'm going to do now is sculpt. And I kind of like the idea. We had a 2-tier green in the last one. I don't know whether to do another 2-tier green. And I'm trying to think of a shape. I might actually pick this, and I'm going to rotate it round a little bit. I'm kind of going to offset it from the tee a little bit. Well, let's just get down here. So really all I'm doing here is kind of elevating the green just ever so slightly, because I like to start a green flat and in a way that gives you a little bit more control. And what do you know? I might actually go with this green shape square. I don't know why. I think Oakmont's got a sort of square green or a kind of rectangular green, and it just looks totally like different from anything else that's ever been put. So I'm actually maybe going to keep that. So let's go green. Let's go brush. Let's go. Do you know what? I'm actually thinking I'm just going to do it because sometimes you get the same green shape, and it's just good to have something that's just totally different. So let's get this like that. Okay, let's kind of zoom in here. Let's see the green. Yeah, you can see that it's totally flat. Now I quite like that. There's a little bit of runoff at the edge. Right, what are we going to do for bunkers? Bunkers. What do we want? I'm trying to think of a shape for bunkers. I mean, I quite like. I'm trying to think here. I mean, these holes. I don't really think much about what I'm going to do in terms of the whole shape and stuff. I just come up and do it. You know, I don't really have like a set kind of like idea. So sometimes you get odd ideas in your head for a hole, but whether it actually comes to life is another thing. I kind of want. I'm really thinking here. I'm keeping this natural cliff face here because that could be quite good. I'm trying to think. I'm kind of thinking about going. Wait. I kind of know what I want, but I don't. Right, if I pick this and then go into advanced edit, as long as it doesn't get, yeah, that's that. Yeah, okay, that's what we want. I kind of like the idea of just having a hole that's like just different to everything else. Let's maybe rotate it just a bit. Let's bring it down here. Right, let's get the height going here. Now I like to like sink my bunkers a little bit. Right, right. So what I'm planning on doing here is just recessing that land down just a bit. Right, let's bring the height of this because we don't want to move that. Right, let's go up. Right, let's rotate this round and let's bring it back. And right, we want this to be. You probably see what I'm trying to do here. Scale, maybe scale it back a little. How far's that? Yeah, that's going to be okay just here, I think. Okay, so right, that's kind of sculpted the back there. Um, you know, there's so many ideas run through your head when you do this game that it's quite. It can get quite. I don't know. Right, I maybe want to just select this again. Maybe just want to raise this up a little bit. I don't really want to affect the green too much. Let's maybe resize this a little bit. That's probably going to be enough. I just want to kind of dam it off a little bit. So you see we've got almost like a kind of, almost like a moat type effect around here. I don't know, I kind of want to maybe just, let me just bring that down. Sculpting land in this is so much better than the last game. Just do that. I just want to even that out a little bit, that's better. Right. So let's fill this with beautiful sand. Right, create surface bunkers. So we're going to keep the same tool. And what I do with bunkers, I like to zoom out a little bit, almost get right above the hole, and that way you can actually sort of create the sand that you want. So again, let's use this tool. You kind of want to go just slightly smaller than what you had. So let's fill that. Okay, that's actually not too bad. Let's go over this. Let's bring this round, rotate, and then probably want to scale it back a touch. Maybe even just, I keep doing the wrong button when I do that. Maybe just bring it a bit there. But where's the end of that green? Right, we'll do this. Bring it back. Maybe scale it, just make it a bit thinner. There we go. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get into this and I'm probably going to pick, I'm just going to rescale this, but I'm going to get in just a little bit of detailing. Kind of like at the end here, how it's sort of goes into that kind of weird shape. I'm just going to square it off a little. Just do this, just to make it a bit more, because really the green we've got here is square, so we want to kind of replicate that a little bit. Maybe just angle this down, maybe just cut this bit off. Do the same with this. Now this bunker could be actually be quite devastatingly deep. Sometimes when you make bunkers, you're not planning on making them as deep, but sometimes it just happens. But as I always say, if you're in a bunker should really be, it should be dangerous. So there we go. I don't know whether I want to, I'm kind of thinking, I want to cut this bit off actually. I don't think I can overwrite that into rough. I don't think it will happen that way. But let's try. Nah, the game's a lot like it's a lot like kind of like Photoshop. It does it in layers. So layers like green, fairway, fringe, rough, deep rough. You can't really put like deep rough on top of like fairway, which I wish you could, because it would give you greater control. So I'm going to do this anyway. So let's just put. We need to put rough. Sorry, not rough. Semi-rough round here. So I'm going to keep the square feature going here. I'm doing it in stages because I really want a little bit more control than. Let's move this out just a bit. Okay, that's not good. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm just adding, and I kind of like the way that's. Man, that bunker is devastating. But it's got a good bit of height to it. I might actually I might actually bring that bunker up a little bit as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in here, I'm going to modify this bunker, just the front face here. And then we'll pick the same tool, and we'll bring it, hold on, select it, resize it. Like what I want to do here is just kind of get it up a little bit. Really, I've probably said this in previous videos, building a golf course is it's easy in this game. You can really randomise a hole without even really touching it, but when you go in and you start building holes from scratch, you can actually get to a point where you kind of like lose it a little bit, and you can overcomplicate stuff. The idea of making, I might, do you know what? I might actually extend this bunker, just encapsulate this front portion here, which could be quite good. Just nibble that corner. But sometimes you can actually like overdo a hole. It's a fine balance, I think, between kind of making a hole difficult and then making it kind of believable. And there's a fine line between those two factors. So we've got bunkers at the back. If you roll long, I don't know if I really want to do too much else. I don't really want any more bunkers. The penalty for going too long. And what I actually like to do is we could actually make pin positions at the back, meaning that if you attack the pin and you maybe misjudge it ever so slightly, you're in that bunker. So there's a chance that you might play short, but then we'll add elements to the green. So what I'm probably going to do here is I'm actually going to set the pins up. Because this is one of these holes where it's probably really pretty easy to do it. So let's edit the hole. Add pin position. Right, let's actually move this pin. No, don't want to do that. Move pin. So I think pin 1 position. In fact, you know what? We should really, before we do anything, we should actually sculpt the green a little. So let's go back and do that. So I'm going to sculpt. I'm going to raise. And what I'm going to do is, now there's a couple of ways we can actually do this. I like to use sometimes this tool, because it gives just a little bit of variation in terms of size. And what I do is I size it. So you see we've got these big sort of blue blobs. So really what I want to do is just, and I find that I might actually tweak. I don't know whether to do, I might go back and tweak all the greens, so there might actually be a bit of sort of flattening and rebuilding, but I don't want to really mess with that too much. So we can either take it up or down. I usually take it up because you've got flat areas there, and then these blue bits are going to rise up. So what I tend to do is kind of just go anywhere between, I mean you could go quite severe, like this, and you can see there, you can actually see the slope building up. But what you really want to do is just kind of build it up. You don't want to be too, you don't want to make it too severe. You want it to be like, I think just a couple of inches. It's just going to give that little variation in the shot. And then we move up here. And again, I'm just going to do the same. Just add a little bit of elevation. change it up. There's going to be flat spots there, but there's also going to be just that little bit of undulation, just enough to make you think about the putt. So let's go to edit. Right, let's move this pin position here. Move pin. So a Thursday pin, I'm going to put it at the front. So here we can actually see. See, this is a good thing about doing the undulations. You can see there that we've got a little bit of movement. It's not like excessively bad. It's just nice all over the green. There's just enough movement back and forth, up and down. So first pin select. I mean, this green is going to be quite basic in terms of pins. It's really going to be like the four corners. So I'm going to put the pin here. This is Thursday's pin. So we move that. And then what I'm going to do is Friday's pin. So let's go back. Let's add pin position. Friday's pin I'm going to put over here. Just make it a little bit more difficult. Right, let's see the runoff to this bunker. Yeah. I reckon I'm going to put it here. Because really putting pins in, you really need to think about putting a pin where it's accessible. If somebody hits a good shot, if you're going to go for the pin, you know, there's always a safe place to play, and you really need to do that, I think. So, right, let's add another pin position. This is going to be Saturday's pin, and I'm actually going to put it. You can see there's roll off down here, roll off at the back. Again, I'm maybe going to just put it here, because anything going slightly long is maybe going to catch that. You see how it just starts to slope towards that bunker, and the next grid it's going faster, and the next grid it's going faster, and the next grid it's in the bunker. So a tee shot that's too long is going to catch that back bunker. So let's add Sunday pin. The Sunday pin is going to be a classic pin in this corner. Now what I like about this pin position here is anything rolling here is away in that bunker. So anything that's too long, right, back or left is going to be in the bunker. But again, I don't want to make it so that it's like just silly. So that's the pin position there. So that's the pin position set. I mean, they're quite generic in terms of, you know, they're going to be in the four corners. We could actually make a pin in the middle, but in fact, I'm kind of tempted to maybe move. We might, right, we'll move. What am I doing? Pin 1. I think we'll move pin 1. I think we'll put it in the middle of the green. There we go. Right, we'll do that. Right, so that's the green. Let's maybe think about. I'll get to the tees soon. I'm actually going to maybe add elements to this. Let's think about. I don't know whether to put rocks or. Nah. I was going to put rocks like kind of sunk into the bank, but what I might actually do, I've just kind of thought of something. Let's go global, and I think it's. Nah, but it's in walls and fences. Right, I don't think this is actually going to work, but. I've kind of got an idea. What else have we got? Is there some kind of more rustic? That's brick. We don't want brick. And it's probably going to be these. What steps is that? Okay, that's a smaller. I don't think this is going to work because we can't. I just want to. I don't think this is actually going to be possible. Kind of what I want to do is gonna put I'm gonna put this in. I might put one here. Let's see, how does that look? Right, maybe need to start at the top. Let's put the height on. This tool's fantastic. To be honest, it's just really good what you can actually do. Let's go in a bit. Let's put the height on. I want to get it level with the green, so let's go back here. Oh, that's probably perfect. Right. I don't really know if this is going to work, so let's put that in. Right, let's get another one. What I really want to do is just build steps up the side here. Right, can maybe do that. Oh, let's get this kind of semi-lined up here. We just need... I'm just trying to flick this. Oh, it's too much. I'm trying to get it. You probably see what I'm trying to do here. There we go. Height, just move it up. There we go. That's perfect. Do we want to maybe just put that down a touch, or do we really want to? We want to go level. Right, put that in. You can actually snap these together, but you kind of need to sort of. In fact, let's do the snap. Yeah, you can see there it's not really. Let's do that. See if this one snaps below. Yeah, it kind of does it, does it? I mean, you can actually build some natural looking grandstands with this, which is something I might actually do, but I'm going to take the snap off at this moment in time because it's not going to do what we want to do. So I just want to build like steps down here. It doesn't need to be like 100% perfect. You know, I want it to be kind of rustic anyway. Again, we can have a kind of roll off area. A bit too far there. Let's bring that. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't know if I want to go too far. I want it just to be. Yeah, that. I mean, I don't know. It's okay. But you can actually do quite a lot with these steps. You can actually make it so that we could actually go something like this. Let's go rotate. We want it to be square. Maybe there. So we'll put the snap on. Right, let's. You can actually do something like this. Maybe we could actually really make like a natural grandstand, which I think is actually quite a good way of doing it. So we'll plan this out. This is kind of unplanned building here. I just want to see how this looks, because this could actually be quite a nice looking, almost like a natural made grandstand feature. I think they've really done a good job with this course editor. There's so much more that you can do to your course, and it's actually making your course just look more natural. Oh, please don't tell me that's okay. I thought that had snapped in there. Come on, snap in. You know you want it. So how far are we? I think we'll just build this up along Come on, here it goes. So we'll probably take it to the point where it's going to start like clipping out, if you know what I mean. But we'll go there, and then we might build another sort of layer. So you can see here, and we'll build this up. This is something that I kind of was messing about, and I thought, you know, that could make that and a slope could look quite natural, as if, you know, it's been built into the actual course. So yeah, this course is going to develop over time, and I'm really looking forward to sort of getting it to a stage where it's going to finish. It's going to be 18 holes, and it's going to be really playable. So you can see here that this is actually looking quite impressive. Now, I don't know whether we'll be able to put spectators on it. I'm trying to think if the spectators actually go into the grandstands. I kind of think that they do, but I don't know. I'm not really like 100% sure. Cats are both cleaning themselves, and all I can hear is like licking and slurping and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so here we go. We'll get another wee block here, and then what we need to do is kind of flesh out the back of it. So let's go and we probably need to sculpt a little bit. Right, so let's click a tool that we can maybe do. Maybe go with this square initially. So here we go. So if we go around the back, you can see there that we need to kind of flesh this out a little bit. So let's maybe see. So you see there, we can actually raise that up to the point where it's not going to clip in. So we do that. And then what we can do here, we need to do this around the back. Again, we need to check we're not coming through, which we're not. And we move this along, we do the same here, we bring it in. So there you can see we've actually created like a natural looking grandstand. Okay, we need a wee bit in here, but that's what we can do there is we can actually make that smaller. And we can just custom raise this up. Now you see what we've actually filled that out, and that looks absolutely fantastic. That's like a natural sort of seating overlooking this green. I'm quite happy with that actually. Right, we just need a couple more little bits here just to bring it up to that level. Bring that down just a touch. There we go. Do that. In fact, what I might actually do is get an advanced edit, and we shall really just stretch this out, zoom out a little bit. Right, let's go. Let's do the height here. It's a little bit harder to see this. Okay, we need to watch. But there. Whoa! Okay. Right, that's a little bit different. It kind of doesn't behave. Maybe I have to do it. Yeah, that's still too big. for some reason it's a little bit more difficult to do it in this mode. Let's see what this gives us. We're getting there. I may actually just do it this way, because you can actually see this more. So we can actually do this a bit more, like, a bit more detailed. And before, we're probably going to put trees up here anyway, so you're not really maybe even going to see this as much. But you can see there, we can actually make that up, and it's not that difficult, and it's really quite easy to do it. We've done a good job of this. And I think I'm really excited. I mean, if I can do this, and I wouldn't say I know what I'm doing in Course Editor, but I'm not like, you know, a fully fledged sort of professional, if you know what I mean. So there we go. We've actually created a natural sort of grandstand into this hole. I think that's really good. I'm really happy with that. Bunkers are maybe a bit deep, but if you hit in them, then it's your fault, basically. But bunkers should be a place of dread. It should be a place that you don't want to go in. So let's put some trees. Let's start before we go back to the tea, because part 3 is quite easy and 41 minutes. I want to keep this under a certain amount of time here. So let's plant some trees here. Kind of want to keep the tree just there. Oh, we never actually placed it. Let's put it there. And we might put another one of these, maybe just in this corner. What I like to do is do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flesh out some trees. Let's multi-object. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's get the size. I feel this button is a bit weird. It kind of, you've got to kind of select it a couple of times. So here we go. Right. So really what I'm doing here is just planting trees. I like to sort of cover stuff, flesh it out as I call it. And what I usually do is select different trees. I don't want to get it so that it's like generic trees all the time, but I want to get like a kind of natural forest. So let's actually get a tree up on top here. Let's put a couple more here. Right, tea box is coming from here, so I can actually do this later, so I'll concentrate up near the tea box if I'm honest. And I like it to be natural as possible. I want it to look not placed, but more kind of random. So let's get those trees in. Let's pick some different trees. But what I'll do is I'll go back to single trees. Like that. Let's select that. So let's zoom in. Let's put that there actually. Let's maybe just put another one here. Put that there. What else are we needing? Let's put another one back here. Right, so I really don't want to add too much more to that green because you can overdo it. The bunker position, the square, the kind of rectangular green, the steps going up. I'm really happy with that. We've got natural grandstand at the back, which I like. Right, let's go to the tee box. Let's see what we can do with the tee box. Go back, edit holes. So what I really want to do here is I kind of want to separate the tee boxes. So the back tee is going to be, so that's 161 yards to the green. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move these tee boxes. I just kind of like to have that staggered tee box in a way. So let's just move this back. Let's put it back here. So 163 yards to the green. Let's go back. Let's move this tee. I'm just going to put this one here. So you see what I'm doing? I'm almost like staggering them, offsetting them a little bit, so that we've got different angles into the green. And what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to move the ladies' tee. So let's move tee. I'm actually going to put this one over here. That way it's kind of cutting down that angle. You can see the green's cutting the kind of a sort of bias cut almost. But I kind of like the idea it's coming from this angle and this tee box. So that's only 109 yards. I quite like that. And let's move this one. Let's move this tee box and let's maybe go like here. I just like the idea of having different angles. It kind of mixes it up a little bit. And then we'll probably keep this tee box. Oh, no, not Scotland. I want to move. Let's move this one, maybe just here. So you can see there that we get completely different sort of selections here. I mean, looking back from here, you can see there that obviously the ladies' tee is a bit more like sort of green almost, a bit flatter to it. And then we've got championship tees, and it just really like mixes it up a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit. So here we see, look, that looks absolutely fantastic. I wonder, wait till we see. I don't know if this is going to look right, but maybe, is there a possibility of putting a tree there and maybe making it now, is that even going to be remotely possible? Right, I'm going to put that in. That might not stay there. I just want to see if it's possible to put a tree in. If this thing actually sets, there we go. That's it set. What I want to kind of do is maybe just have the concept of having a hole that you kind of, because you're going to be hitting over this. So let's play test the hole. So let's play from the black, and we'll go with pin set 1. So let's play hole. You see that tree is probably not going to stay there. I just want to see what it's like. Maybe just kind of make a feature of it, because you're not going to hit into it. You're going to be hitting over it. So I'll load up here. So here we go. Yeah, that's kind of. It's kind of different. I don't think it's going to affect. Yeah, I mean you're hitting. I mean we're hitting. What are we hitting here? 7 iron. Yeah, that's not really going to affect at all. Right, 8 feet up. So 166. So it's 166. What are we hitting in here? 7 iron. So maybe a 5 iron with just a little bit off it, just a touch. Yeah, so that tree is just aesthetic. It's not going to impede in any of the plays. I may tweak some of these greens a little bit. I may just. I don't want to overdo it. Probably what I want to do is initially do them like this so that they're quite reasonable, and then maybe just add subtle breaks here and there. Right, let's maybe play. Let's go back to edit course and let's maybe choose a. Right, we need to play it. What we need to do actually is play it from. Right, play test. Now we'll go from the. I think it's going to be the green tee. So let's play test this because we're closer to that tree. I don't want it to be impeding. I think we're actually going to be okay. Yeah, it looks as if. Right, what I'm actually going to do is play it more towards that side. It's actually not really affecting the shot. Right, let's go and we'll maybe try the red. I don't want it to be like a factor in your shot. I don't want it to impede. That's not what I intend. I just want it to be aesthetically there as almost like a kind of something that's visual, and you maybe can go, oh, am I going to hit this tree? But you're not really. So let's play test from. We'll play from the red tees. So there's the red tee box way down there. That's fine. It's only 100. That's perfect. That's absolutely superb. What I'll do, I'm going to dress around that a little bit. So initially I'm going to build my courses, and then I'm actually going to play through it, and then I probably need to address like greens, maybe just adding a bit more, just a little bit more slope to some of these greens. As I say, I don't want to do it too much. I want it to be a test that it's not going to be easy to get it in the hole, but it's not going to be like just stupid crazy slopes. I want it to be natural. So I'm quite happy with this hole. This is our first par 3. I think the next hole number 4 is probably going to be a par 5. I'm just going to put that out there. Right, so let's go back. So I just quite like having a tree there. I don't know. I kind of like it, and I kind of don't at the same time. Um, I'm actually just, in fact, I don't know. I can almost put it back in. I'm actually going to delete it just now. Because I quite like that, just like this. Now, I'm probably actually going to add water in here just for aesthetic purposes. It's not really going to be a feature. So what I'm going to do is get a shape. Try and get a shape that's kind of shapes that I can give us. If we expand that out a little bit, I want something that kind of mirrors the hole a little bit. And this is really just, as I say, this is not we're not adding this in to basically get, you know, like it's going to affect the hole, because you're going to be hitting a short iron, so you're not even going to really come close to hitting in the water. But I just want to create a little bit of, just something that just breaks up the hole a little bit. So there we go. So let's add the water feature, or the water tool in here is absolutely brilliant. It's just really good. So we create an add and create water, and we create a body of water, which is this. And basically all you have to do is just expand it. And what that will do is that will find, you can see the water level there. So basically all we do is raise it up. And there we go. We've actually got a body of water, which is, it's just such an easy way to do it. There we go. And voila, that's a little pond. Now that's just going to break up this hole just a little bit. It kind of makes it, it just adds a little bit to it. I quite like that. We've already got a lot of water in here, but I mean, water's nice, it just makes it look kind of pretty, I think. So let's place objects. I'm just going to maybe do some grass. I kind of want to do some plants as well. I'm going to put some plants in here as well, just add some. Has that actually added that, or sometimes I don't think it adds this. I don't know. Right, let's add some brush. All I'm really trying to do here is just, because this rock, it can be quite nice rock, but I like to dress it up a little bit. So let's just add a lot in here. I want to kind of fill this out. Just to hide this rock a little bit. It gets a bit generic, but we'll break that up a little bit. What I do is move it and hit the button. And what I find, that actually breaks up a little bit. So there we go. And what I'm going to do is just, I might just add this to it. Just move the brush tool along, and it just randomly generates all this brush. Right, let's add some other elements. Maybe add a different type of brush. It's a different look. Right, let's see what else we've got. Right, we're going to add some grasses here. Let's zoom in and see what we've got. Right, let's do this one. Multi-object. Yeah, that's what we want. Just to mix this up a little bit. Just trying to randomise it. I don't want to be... Right, let's pick. There's some bulrushes there which I think could fit in. could fit in here, kind of low line area. Okay, how does that look? Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, the water just adds a lot more to it. So that's probably going to do it for hole 3. It's just over an hour. I don't think I'll be able to get these videos under the time, because there's quite a lot to it. So here we've got the different tee boxes: 146, 133, 120, 110, 93. So pretty good kind of yardages. I'd maybe like to extend that back tee, but I don't think we can. Well, we can, but we don't. It's going to move trees and stuff, so. Let's actually just put crowds in. Environment. Clouds. Rain. Haze. Huh. There's so much you can do in this game. I mean, it's just really. It's actually quite amazing, I think. Time of day as well. I mean. That's just amazing. I'm actually really. It's one of these games where you might. People might go, oh, whatever, it's just a game, but I mean, it's so. It's just gorgeous. Look at that sun there just beaming down. Wow. You've got to admit, man, that is just gorgeous. I've actually lost what I was thinking of doing there. Um, what was I thinking? Do you know what? I get sidetracked there. Crowd, that's what it was. Right, let's create an ad. Crowds. So place crowds. I usually just use this tool. And what I basically try and do is I like to make it as natural as possible without really sort of kind of in a way overdoing it. And what I try and do is just paint it. You don't want the crowd to be in the course. So what I do is I just gradually paint it up. And just do that. And then I'll just add maybe pockets of them. And just, I like to make it random. If you make it too kind of generic, it can get a bit like, put a wee gaggle of people in here. Maybe come around the back, up here. Kind of all over this bit. Back, maybe up top of this hill a little bit. Just in the back here. Maybe a couple of people in that pocket there. So that's the crowd. So you just want to make it, where you would possibly stand in a tournament. There we go. That light in that part is, that's just, I mean, that is just awesome. Look at the light on the course. Oh. So the course is coming along quite nice. There's a lot of areas. I really do like this first hole. And the second hole's different. And the third hole's different. So the next hole, I believe the tee might be here, and then we're going to head down this way. So the next hole is going to be a par 5. We're going to forge that through this portion, and then we're going to come down here, and then maybe turn back up, and then maybe head up here and come down this bit, and then down this side, heading towards the 18th, which is going to be here. I might even have the tee box. I might end it actually up over this bit, the green here maybe. I need to sort this. This looks a bit weird. I've got a kind of funny gap here. But anyway, guys, that's going to conclude this part. As I say, the course is coming on really nice. Let's just toggle the crowd on if we can. Nope, I want to go back. So there you go, there's the crowd dispersed. That's nice, yep, I really like that. I think we've done well there, guys and girls. So, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm actually going to end the video by saving it. That way it keeps me right. So I'm going to save and exit. I'm planning to name the course. It's going to be Ayr, which is my hometown. I'll maybe come up with a name. I might even come up with a different name. I don't know. If it's even possible, if people, once we get it like done, I might actually put a poll. I might come up with maybe 3 or 4 different names. And what I'll do is in the last video, I'll put a poll on the video, and people can pick what name they want. So let's confirm. Did I save that it was actually going to publish? That did save, didn't it? I did hit the right portion of that. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open that up again. I'm going to save it, because sometimes you do stuff and you don't think, you kind of know what you've done, but you kind of don't know. So I'm actually going to open this back up and save it again. That just looks gorgeous, man. Right, so it's because the publish is not right. We did save and exit. It's just I thought the publish was highlighted because we're in offline mode. That's not. I just thought that was the highlighted stuff. Right, okay. We've done it twice, but we're definitely sure we've saved it. So guys, that's going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it maybe inspires people out there that might not have done course editor. It might inspire some people to actually go and do it. I mean, it really is quite easy to do. It's not that hard. You can let it build a course automatically, or you can do it similar way in which I do it and add a whole lot of time. But you can make it more generic for you, where it actually does a lot of the bunkers and stuff for you. So it's just a good way of doing it. I think it's really easy to use. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that video, and this video will continue. So hole 4 will be next. I'm planning on making a par 5 somewhere in this beautiful landscape. So once again, guys, thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button. Again, it's greatly appreciated, and I can't thank you enough for subscribing. And hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you again sometime soon. Take care, folks. See you later. Bye.